Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Musicophilia, a creation by Oliver Sacks. Musicophilia delves into the impact of music, exploring its enriching, healing, and unsettling effects through intriguing case studies that highlight how music can trigger, express, and ease various disorders. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Oliver Sacks is a British-American doctor, writer, and clinical neurology professor at Columbia University. He wrote Awakenings, which inspired an Academy Award-nominated film, and the popular book The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. With 11 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, explore the fascinating world of how music affects our brains. The text discusses the impact of music on humans, both positive and negative. It mentions how music can cure immobility and help those who've lost the ability to speak, but also lead to hallucinations and seizures. It touches on synesthesia and how some people see colors when listening to music. Lastly, it humorously suggests a drastic way to develop musical creativity, being struck by lightning. Key idea number 1. Some individuals cannot understand, create, or appreciate music. Musicophilia, the love for music, is present in most cultures, but not all individuals are affected by it. Some have amusia, which can manifest as tone deafness or rhythm deafness. Tone-deaf individuals may sing off-key without realizing it, while rhythm deafness affects the ability to follow musical rhythms. Amusia can limit one's perception and enjoyment of music, with some even finding melodies disturbing. Some individuals, like Darwin and Freud, may simply be indifferent to music despite being able to perceive it. Key idea number 2. Musical training causes significant physical changes in the brain. Research shows musicians' brains differ from non-musicians through brain imaging comparisons. Musicians acquire these differences through training, with early study having significant effects. Musical training can change the brain quickly, regardless of age. Nearly everyone has an innate musicality that allows for brain training like that of a musician, demonstrated in methods like Suzuki. Training, rather than inherent differences, shapes musicians' brains significantly. Key idea number 3. People with absolute pitch have the ability to identify the pitch of any note, but this skill can sometimes present challenges. Absolute pitch allows individuals to instantly recognize the pitch of any sound they hear, distinguishing tones uniquely. It is more common in musicians than the general population. While only one person in 10,000 has absolute pitch, about 10% of all musicians might possess it due to early musical training. Having absolute pitch doesn't necessarily enhance musical abilities. Some find it distressing, particularly due to hypersensitivity to out-of-tune instruments. Key idea number 4. Blindness or synesthesia can enhance musical abilities. Synesthesia is a condition where stimulation of one sensory experience triggers another, like seeing color when hearing music. Some individuals with synesthesia have enhanced musical abilities. Blindness can also enhance musicality by reassigning brain functions, leading to exceptional musical capabilities among blind individuals. Research shows that blind musicians often have a heightened sense of auditory perception and a higher prevalence of synesthesia due to the brain's adaptation to the loss of vision. Key idea number 5. People with intellectual disabilities can possess exceptional musical talents. Musical abilities are common among intellectually disabled savants, such as Martin, who had a remarkable talent for music despite intellectual challenges. In some cases, damage to the left hemisphere of the brain can heighten musical abilities by unlocking the right side of the brain. Individuals with Williams syndrome, despite having low IQ, often possess exceptional musical skills and a deep connection to music, attributed to the engagement of a wider range of neural structures. For example, Gloria Lenhoff, who has Williams syndrome, can sing operatic arias in multiple languages despite struggles with basic math. Key idea number 6. Music can improve movement disorders and aid in the recovery of limb motion. Music can have a mobilizing effect that can be beneficial for various medical conditions. It has been found to ease symptoms of Tourette's syndrome by allowing for improvisation, help Parkinson's disease patients move more easily with smooth rhythmic music, and activate mobility in patients with paralysis due to stroke or accidents by kickstarting the motor system. Key idea number 7. Music therapy is beneficial for individuals with dementia and speech difficulties. Music therapy is a relatively new form of therapy that uses music to help individuals achieve therapeutic goals, particularly aiding those with conditions like aphasia and dementia. Music therapy can be more effective than traditional speech therapy for some individuals affected by aphasia, as it can stimulate brain activity. For dementia patients, music therapy can help evoke memories and emotions, even in cases of severe memory loss. Key idea number 8. Some individuals may have severe seizures triggered by music. Some individuals with epilepsy can experience seizures triggered by specific music, a condition known as music-ogenic epilepsy. These seizures vary in triggers among patients, including certain instruments, notes, melodies, or songs. Seizures can be severe and lead to a fear of music, as seen in the case of a 19th-century music critic named Nikonov. Key idea number 9. Hearing loss can cause disturbing musical hallucinations. Many people experience musical hallucinations, feeling like there are speakers playing in their heads. Physiologists link these hallucinations to hearing loss, noting a high occurrence in the elderly. Mrs. C developed intense musical hallucinations due to profound hearing loss, with no specific cure available. Instead, her brain created its own audio stimulation due to being deprived of sound, leading to the hallucinations. Despite various treatment attempts and hearing restoration, she learned to live with the hallucinations. Key idea number 10. Some individuals develop musical talent later in life. 2 individuals, Sikoria and Grace M., experienced a sudden emergence of musical talent without any known physical or psychological causes. Sikoria became obsessed with music after being struck by lightning, leading to a divorce due to his overwhelming dedication to the craft. Grace M. began hearing song fragments in her head at age 55, recorded over 3,300 fragments, and created 4 songs monthly, impressing professional musicians. The neurological basis for their newfound musical abilities remains a mystery, as brain scans showed no signs of typical brain damage associated with such talent releases. In conclusion, the book highlights the wide range of people's sensitivity to music, from those with extreme musical abilities to those lacking musical aptitude. Brain disorders can affect how we experience music, either intensifying passion or turning it into a distressing experience. Music also has healing properties, being able to comfort troubled minds and even restore movement to paralyzed limbs. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.